Hey there! Today we're going to be talking about IngramSpark, a self-publishing platform that you can use to publish your books more widely than KDP alone. IngramSpark will help you put your books on more store shelves, ebooks or print, and publish with retailers like Barnes & Noble, or get more of an international reach with quite a bit of ease. There's pros and cons to publishing wide, but today I'm going to go through our process and hopefully make it a little bit more accessible and easy for you as a potential beginner to the process. If you're new to the channel or new to self-publishing, welcome. We're iPublish Ghostwriters. We're publishers of hundreds of books on online retailers across dozens of high-traffic, profitable niches. This is our channel. Here we provide you, our viewers, with the tips, tools, and tricks you'll need to start growing your own business the exact same way. Now, if you like this video or would like to see more like it, then make sure you drop a like down below or leave us a comment so we know to make more videos just like this. And if you aren't following along already, subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to make sure that you don't miss a single video. For now, let's continue with today on IngramSpark. Now, like I said before, IngramSpark is a platform to self-publish your books on. It's a great platform if you're looking to publish wide rather than KDP or Amazon exclusive. If you want to list your books internationally, in libraries, or through retailers like Barnes & Noble, then IngramSpark should be somewhere near the top of your list, if not at the very top already. And now, as you can see on this page, I actually have the pricing pulled up. It does cost money where Amazon is a free platform. It's going to cost a little bit to publish your books through IngramSpark, but the reach is definitely worth the price it costs. If you have your books exclusively through like your ebook through KDP Unlimited, you're going to want to avoid putting your books here on ebook, obviously, because that can breach your agreement with Amazon. But if you did not do Kindle Unlimited, then you can print an ebook here, which is your best value, as it says. $49 versus $49 for just the print book, and if you come back later and put your ebook, it's going to cost you another $25. There's no you can't come back and do it if you hit this. This way, like it says, if you don't want to put it directly through Amazon and you just want to use IngramSpark, it's going to publish the books on Amazon, Apple, Kobo, and Barnes & Noble. The print quality is fantastic. Your e-reader compatibility is very wide-reaching. The global distribution is very similar to Amazon's, but it will also work with things like libraries and Barnes & Noble, so you get that added bonus of consistent publishing through international means, plus all of the ones in the States that you wouldn't normally get through just Amazon. Now, I've gone ahead and signed into our account on IngramSpark just so I can show you how easy the process of publishing a book really can be. It calculates all of the prices for you. It'll do all the conversions and everything you might need. So we are going to go ahead and go to titles. We are going to add a title today. And let's say we're going to do the print and ebook. You have to make sure all of your files are ready. And then it just sort of double checks that you've got everything ready to go. And we are print, distributing, and selling the book. That just means that it is going to do everything for you. If you just wanted to print your book, you would see that in just the print copy. That way you could just sort of get like author copies of your books and things like that, and then it would be on you to sell your book and market your book with your print copies, but you'd be doing all the printing through IngramSpark. If that's something you want to do, that is absolutely an option. However, for this purposes, I do kind of want to go through a little bit of the process of publishing that book, and that requires hitting this. Now, a couple things here. You put in your title, the language your book is in, and now if you don't have an ISBN, if you don't want to go through Bowker and purchase your ISBNs, you can get one from IngramSpark. Now, if you use IngramSpark as well as other platforms, your ISBN is going to be different across different platforms, which can be very difficult. when listing your books. So if this is your book and you as an author want to have a consistent ISBN across the board, you may want to look into buying your own ISBNs. However, for the purposes of this, we do not purchase our ISBNs. We allow the platforms like IngramSpark and KDP to generate a free ISBN so that we can publish them quickly, easily, and less expensive. Buying ISBNs can be a very expensive venture, but as an author, sometimes that is absolutely worth the value. You are going to click yes, you own the necessary publishing rights, your author name first and last. You are going to categorize your title, and the subjects, you're going to go through here and you're going to find what subjects work. Like, for instance, we do a lot of psychology books or self-help books, so we're going to open up psychology. Maybe it's a psychology general and it's a self-help general kind of book. You can only put up to 3, so since I just did self-help, let's actually see what other kind of self-help books. We're going to do personal growth. So in that case, this is a general psychology, self-help, personal growth type book. The audience, in our case, we do not write books for younger audiences. We strictly write for adults, so we're going to hit adult. You put in your description and then keywords. The most important part is keywords that each of them is separated with a semicolon, that way that it's as optimized as possible. And maybe look into something like KDP Rocket, things like that, just to know what keywords are catching people's attention, catching the eyes. So when people are looking to stock their shelves, they're coming up. So if you're doing a self-help book, maybe you would do self-help, you would do personal growth, psychology. If the book was on emotional intelligence, things like that. Just your big keywords to help you generally pull in an audience to purchase this book through IngramSpark. And I'm going to go ahead and fill this out real quick, and we'll take a look when I'm done. So I went ahead, filled this out, and that brings us to the next page. You are going to pick your book's trim. A standard one that we use all the time is 6x9. If you want your book a little bit smaller, maybe it makes it a little bit thicker, or a little bit larger, a little bit thinner. It's completely up to you. 5x8 is common. 11 is often one for height that people do, but for this purpose, we're going to do 6x9. Like I said, 11x8, that was the one. 8x11. So yeah, you have a lot of options here. You can see exactly where these fall. I'm going to do 6x9. We do our books in black and white. We do white pages. I'm going to do a paperback, perfect bound, and a matte finish. We're going to say this book has 112 pages, and our market's for the US, and then it shows you the exact print cost. So if you were just printing your books as an author, this is what it would cost per book to actually print the book. Now, pricing here, this actually helps quite a bit because it makes it just a little bit easier for you as the author to price your book correctly across the board. So these are these major markets that it is being used: the US, the UK, the European Union, Canada, and Australia, and then the Global Connect. So if we do this book this is for print pricing, let's do $13.58 for an example. It may take just a moment, but it will fill this out exactly so that you know what the retail price goes across the board. And for that, we do a 55% trade for all of them. And then the important part here is, yes, it will accept returns, but you want to hit destroy. Now, the difference is if you hit no, then you do not accept returns. Some retailers will not take that book if you do not accept returns. And if you hit yes, return or deliver, They will actually return the books, and you could potentially end up with a bunch of books being sent to you. You don't want that. So your best bet is to hit yes, but destroy the books. That way, if the book is returned, they do not sell off the shelves, things like that. They're just going to go ahead and destroy the books. Now, these are some options you do have. You have the option to enable look inside the book, which is something commonly seen on Amazon that allows your retailers or the customers to look inside the book, get a little bit of a preview of what they're getting. It will drive sales a little bit because they feel a little bit more confident in buying the book. And then you have the option to do a large text edition or a right to left content. It uses specifically books in Arabic, should be read from right to left. Another option would be, for example, manga should be read backwards to what you're used to with a Western book, things like that. And then your publication date, we always just set it to today. Today is July 10th. So, once you've gone through, you made sure that it makes sense, we're going to hit continue. All right, and this is for the ebook because we're doing both print and ebook. It wants you to just verify this information. Now, for ebooks, let's say this is a single book, so we're doing $2.99. All right, and it'll just autofill, change all the prices for each. Publication date, again, that is today. And yes, you can sell this ebook as long as you have the full the rights to this. You can sell this book anywhere in the world. If you hit no, it is going to go through and you can hit territories that you do not want to or you specifically do want to. If you have any issues with this, absolutely contact the IngramSpark support team, but for this purposes, we're going to hit yes, we can sell this ebook anywhere in the world. And then the next part of this, I will actually explain to you because I'm not publishing a book today, but you are going to upload your files. So you're going to upload your print interior and the print cover. The print cover is going to be formatted with the front, back, and spine. You're going to want to make sure that you leave space for a barcode on there. You're going to want to make sure you get your formatting exactly correct. If you need to hire somebody off of Fiverr to work with you to make sure your formatting is correct, or we have a couple tutorials on the channel here that will help you format your books. If we need to do a refresher on that, we absolutely can. We can use BookOwl to get the KDP one, and that gives you a really good, exact setup for your book cover. And then once you get that uploaded, you're going to want to do the ebook upload. You do the exact same thing. You have your EPUB file that you've formatted and the ebook cover image, which is just the front cover. You don't need to do a back or a spine because obviously this one is not going to be printed. You go to validation. It is going to go through the process of making sure that your files work. As long as your files don't have any issues, and if they do have any issues, it'll tell you how to fix those, or you can reach out again to support. Your payment is going to be on that last screen. The payment is you are going to pay with your card of choice, obviously that $49 or $25 if you just choose to do ebooks. But other than that, that is it. And at this point, you will be ready to publish your books on IngramSpark. So I'm going to go through a couple other options that you will have as somebody publishing on IngramSpark, and that is going to be marketing. So primarily here what I'm going to cover is the advanced catalog, which is marketing that we have used for multiple titles. It is an English language publication. Essentially what it is they will go ahead and put your book into these publisher select things. It costs $85, so it is another cost. However, they will include your book in their publication and hopefully help market your book to sellers and help get your books sold to new retailers. It's a really easy process. You go ahead, you put in your book description, and you're going to go through and pay through that. Other options you have are the Children's Advance and the Christian Advance. These are just depending on what books you do. Those processes are super simple. We are going to genuinely, all you need to do is put in your book description and the process will submit. Like I said, it does cost $85, so if you're looking to help market your book and get it out there, IngramSpark lets you do everything within their platform, which simplifies the process. You place the order, you go ahead, and within a few weeks, perhaps a month or two, you'll start to see the reports back on how well their marketing is doing. We've had pretty good results with it. It really just depends on the book, how that particular niche is selling. And really, that's it for IngramSpark. It is a very simple platform, but it can be a great tool for you when publishing wide. So you don't have to publish on 100 different platforms. Instead, you can just focus on maybe this one and KDP, or just IngramSpark if you don't want to mess with KDP. They've got a great system here set up. It's gone through a lot of work on the actual user interface to make it a little bit more user-friendly. Even in the last year, it's come leagues from where it was. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. We're always happy to answer. Always happy to help out. And hopefully this makes a whole lot of sense. And if you want to see more videos like this, let us know. Leave a like. And if you want to see more publishing or passive income like videos, then subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss anything we're putting out. And yeah, until next time, guys.